Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the CRL8010 HDP. This is their heavy-duty, adjustable, dual-purpose floor or threshold bottom pivot set. So this bottom plate allows it, well, this bottom plate and, of course, inclusion of this, allow it to be appropriate for the application that you're going to be using it on, hopefully dual purpose. You've got a threshold portion here that you can mount the bottom end of this to. Okay, that's obvious how that works, no problem at all. Or you can take this assembly and mount it directly to the threshold. It's also very common to see it done that way. That's in essence the dual purpose sort of the item. For use with both end load and side load arms, this, of course, is an end load arm that this package comes with. End load means that when you put the door to the bottom pivot, you will place it through the edge of the door and allow it to snap on like that. You can hear that click there. Side load arm would, of course, be different than this. That would allow you to the face, which is atypical for aluminum doors. For use with 1-inch deep bottom rail door applications and can be used in place of a standard bottom pivot set. Means if your inverted channel needs to accommodate, the requirement of it being 1 inch, and that will allow you to get the bottom spindle or the bottom bulb. Supports heavy doors up to 200 pounds. I have no reason to question that at all. Suitable instances where you require a 3/16 sort of adjustment. You'll be able to cheat a small amount of height adjustment there, as you can see how that threads. You've got portion. That, of course, is what's going to look like in your threshold. Okay. Or then this assembly is what you attach down to your threshold and run that bolt right through it. Okay. Let me give you some important dimensional detail item, please. So the threshold plate, that has an overall length of 4 15/16. It has a width of 1 3/4. The thickness of that material, it's every bit of 3/16. There you go. The height to the nut, we can guesstimate that there on the camera as well, about 5/8 of an inch. Now, the length of the bottom arm, the overall length, about 5 1/8, 5 1/16. The width back here where the bearing stud connects into, 1 5/8, pardon me, 1 3/8. Overall height of it, at the thickest portion, about 5/8. Then the stud is going to, its overall dimension is going to determine, or it's going to be based on exactly how you have it threaded, but let me give you the parts that we can measure. Overall stud is 2 inch. Then your bottom portion that you would fix to the threshold should you use it would be about 11/16. Finally, you're going to get, of course, get a fastener package that is going to allow you to, with the plastic anchors and the screws that are there, that's going to allow you to get this floor plate attached. You're going to have the screws required for the adjustment with these slotted holes, and then of course your final sort of fixing will be through that round hole after you've made your final fitting and adjustments. Okay. You will have, for that purpose, machine bolts and then a retaining cap that you'll be able to thread through there to keep that secure down to the bottom. The point of the matter is this: you're probably looking for a replacement. You might be unsure the CRL8010 is the proper item for your application. It's my intent that the dimensions given will help determine if this is the right item. Along with determining if this is based on that, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line C.R. Lawrence product catalog and review all things pivot hardware related from C.R. Lawrence. And that's a handy way to determine as well if this is the right item. Process of elimination generally helps. What happens is there are clients who simply buy this who, that link on the catalog page, is the link that is called Architectural Hardware, as a matter of fact. And when you pull up that catalog, if you were to do the find function, perform the find function on your keyboard, you're going to find that pivot. You're going to find all of the sister related products to it as well. And that's super handy because visually, if you're sure that your door meets the dimensional criteria, you can then visually identify it and be pretty sure that you've got the right item. The bottom line is this, like I may have tried to say earlier, people own a convenience store. Well, the fact of the matter is they're just going to change it themselves. You possibly just need help finding the part. You're capable of swapping the part out. You just need your hands on the part. Here's how we go about doing it. So that link to the manufacturer's page is extremely handy because you can review all of that pivot hardware that's there. Now, my name is Rich Howard. If you have any questions on the CRL8010HDP bottom pivot set or any other CR Lawrence product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.